Alright, this is probably going to be my last Blade 2 video for a while. The frame rate is really starting to get to me. Unfortunately, the replay value doesn't seem that great. You seem to get marginally better stuff as you go through these difficulties, but for the most part, you're still going to have to go through the Hero's Tower. I think the basic levels should actually have a higher drop rate for items, because it seems like I can't really get anything stronger without just grinding like crazy or doing the Hero's Tower. And if you look at the Hero's Tower right now, the stats are insane. Like, those stats basically mean that the enemies they'll have a ton of health, and they can basically like 5-shot me. So I've been trying to grind to get past them, but it just doesn't seem feasible. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to hit level 60 and see if anything actually happens. I keep messaging the developers on Twitter, and there's just never any news about like whether they're going to like update the game or anything. Like, I don't know. They said that they want to update it, but nothing really seems to be happening. So I think I've got like 30% to go until level 60, so it's probably like 4 or 5 levels. I must say, despite how bad the frame rate is, I actually haven't really noticed any input lag, which is kind of interesting because, you know, the Bloodstained port has a pretty bad frame rate and input lag. And this game is just the bad frame rate. So it's like, you can't really say it's unplayable, but it does kind of teeter towards being unplayable at some points. But for whatever reason, this asset or tile set like seems to not impact the performance that much. I wish they would like make it so that they were all just this generic forest. Then it would be a lot more responsive. You can see it's actually kind of running at 60 FPS here. Though it seems like something they could fix with patches, but there's just been no updates at all. Their Twitter has basically just been posting about some other mobile game. Oh good, a 3-star. Maybe I'll get a raid. Nice. Right on cue. Trying to get some stuff with Hero's Tower gear. I accidentally sold my other ones. Pretty hard to get 3 stars on these once you're like at a decent level. Like that one would have required me to use ultimate. I would have had to just stand there forever. Wouldn't have been too interesting. So hopefully that has some good gear on it. It's actually not that great. Let's see if that's better than what I have. I guess the HP is good. But it's got Ki Blast instead of Rain of Fist. That's what I really want. Still, I'll take it. You can't like lock items, and it takes the UI takes a really long time to sell multiple items. Oh, I picked the same level again. I guess it doesn't matter. Might be able to get another raid. So far, the only major difference I've noticed on Hell mode from the other modes is that a lot of times the enemies will have like special attributes, like they can freeze you with their attacks. So it makes it a little harder to bait for parries. Other than that, it seems like it's mostly the same. Unfortunately, it's just kind of a disproportionate like loot quality between hard and normal. I haven't really noticed better drop rates or anything, so that's what kind of it's making me get slightly burnt out. I kind of wish they would say something about what they're going to update the game with, but Twitter's been very unresponsive. They won't even respond to me, and I'm trying to help them out because, you know, I enjoy playing this game despite its flaws, but kind of hard for me to do that when I have no information to go off of. Yeah, see, like right there, they can actually pile on a lot of damage when they freeze you, so taking out the ranged enemies is even more important now. I have seemed to notice that when you play as another character after you beat the game, it seems like the quality of loot increases, but I don't know if that's placebo or not. Obviously, there's like not that many people playing this game. There's even less like actually compiling information for it, so I can't really say if that's true or not. Alright, 2 more levels should max me out. This is one of those boring ones where the 3-star doesn't let you use any moves. So I'm just not going to bother trying to get a 3-star in this one. Those are generally the ones I skip trying to get 3 stars on because they're very boring. Especially on this difficulty, you actually need to kill things pretty quickly. stuck on the out of bounds. Never seen that happen before. I think this game is great as a portable game. It just definitely needs more meat. It could actually use some kind of like compendium or something, kind of like what they have in Bloodstained, where you can see all the drops and how the mechanics work. I basically have had to discover everything by myself. Like I've had like no guidance whatsoever, and I mean I do play a lot of niche games, so it's not like it's something that's completely alien to me. But it'd be nice to know how some of these mechanics actually tick. Alright, one more is going to get me to level 60. Okay, so I just need to farm counterattacks and then get 1 QTE, and I should be able to get 3 stars. Hopefully get a raid to proc 2. Alright, now I can just kill everything. Generally when you have easy requirements like that, you want to try to get them on the first few waves, that way you can just kind of play normally. Luckily counterattacks are really good in this game, but seems to vary from character to character. Well, I forgot there's another boss after this. Damn it. Now all my stuff's on cooldown. That's not good. this should help kill some time. Alright, here's level 60. Boom. Okay, so I guess I get nothing for that? It seems like I'm still able to gain levels too, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. See, it keeps mentioning this rift, and I have no idea what that is. It doesn't seem like I've unlocked anything like that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and max him out. So basically nothing left to spend money on, which is kind of cool. Okay, so maybe if I equip all this stuff, it'll actually give me an equivalent bonus, and I can try to do the endgame stuff. It's probably still going to be all 5 stars, though. Oh wow, it actually did go down 1 bar. So let's go ahead and try this once. See what happens. At the end, there's like 3 of the bosses, like half of the bosses in the game at once, so you can't really BS your way through this. Okay, so I'm gonna let this rat thing just chill here. Wait for my Hyakuretsuken to come back. One of the things that makes kiting so strong in this game is that your best moves actually do a lot of damage, and they have good crowd control, but also because you can't like immediately cancel out of an animation into the block. So that means that you basically have to kind of stand there and just you know, try to parry as best you can. But when you're fighting enemies that can kill you in like 1 combo, that's not really a wise idea. So you generally want to kite when you can, at least on these. Because it costs money every time you do this. Now I'm at the point of the game where I have very little to spend money on at this point, so I can probably keep doing this until I get endgame gear, but I'm still gonna wait. Try to do better. I got a kite again. Pretty bad luck. The APC didn't jump into my attack. The assassin runs pretty fast too, so it'd be kind of hard to kite the APC versions of her. They do seem to be dying a little bit faster, but the bosses are going to have, they're going to be massive HP sponges, so I have my doubts that I'll be able to clear this. One thing I forgot to mention in my overview is when you use a move, you're actually invincible during it. Apparently it's not like that in the mobile version, because the mobile version is supposed to facilitate using microtransactions and stuff, but to make this more fair, they decided to make you have just massive iframes, which I think is pretty cool. It does make the moves very satisfying to use. Alright, here's where the BS starts. You can probably see how just, like, impossible this is. The guy on the horse, Azrael, whatever his name is, he's, like, the hardest one to kite because he's fast and he has really crazy hitboxes. I might be able to pull this off, but I seriously doubt it. If I can get rid of the horse guy, then maybe. And also, Beelzebub, the toad guy, he can put a lot of puke on the ground. That pretty much kills me outright, so I'm not really sure who to prioritize in this situation. This is not good. Get out of there. This is pretty boring to watch, but this is basically the only useful strategy, unless you're like a parrying god, and even then, you kind of have to stand there and just wait for them to attack. You can't immediately cancel into the animation, so you're fighting this many bosses, it actually is probably better to just kite like I'm doing right now. One of them's almost dead. That might actually help a little bit. Giant spirit bomb. The good thing is these other guys are so big that sometimes the horse guy actually gets stuck on them. He's the most dangerous one. Case in point. Get out of there. I was gonna try to kill him there, but they're all like grouped up, so there's a high chance I would have just died instantly. Next cast of Rain of Fist is gonna kill the freaking four-legged guy, though. I don't know if he's actually going to have his second form or not. In the game, the base game, he actually he gets up off his horse and he has a whole other life bar. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen here. If not, this is going to take even longer. He's pretty dangerous in that form too, so if that does happen, I'm not expecting to clear this. Ah, shit. This is not good. They're in a non-ideal position. Kind of wish they just had less health in general, because this is starting to get boring and very stressful. Oh, he actually just straight up died. Nice. Alright, I might be able to do this now. He's got a lot of health, though. He can't really do much about being kited. Still gotta be careful, though. If he pukes, I could die instantly. Really glad I was invincible through that. As that puke will just, it'll eat your health bar really fast. Get out of there. Oh, that was close. I might die from this, actually. I'm too close to him. I got lucky. Nice! Damn, that took so long. Oh, I got a weapon too. That's actually the most ideal thing. So my EXP doesn't seem to be going up anymore, so I assume the cap is just 60. Alright, so let's see what happens when I equip all this, if it'll actually give me a significant power boost. That's not actually the best drop I can get from there, but it's pretty significant over the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back. So they have a lot less attack now. So, or actually, the attack thing went down 1 bar, so that means they probably won't take as long to kill. As long as I kite them again, I should be able to get some of the best stuff. Well, actually, this one went down significantly, and then the 56 to 60, I'll probably have to max that one out. So what level was that thing I just got? 54. Oh yeah, it actually got a lot easier. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. There's level 60. Probably won't be playing this game too much until maybe they start doing some updates. I'll put out a video for the Gladiator. I am going out a little bit, so I'll be playing outside of the house. And then from there, I'll probably go back to my Bloodstained project and then some other stuff while I wait for Blazing Chrome and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 to launch. Thanks for watching. Peace.